Hello, welcome to Popalong RC. I get a lot of questions, or I've had a lot of questions lately about people asking us what projects have we got on the go. Well, I'm about to show you. Let's get into this one. Right, first project, here we go. Project TT01. Those of you that are regulars on the channel know that we love this car. It's one of our favourites, and this one here, as you can see here, iconic. This one I'm getting ready for the Iconic Cup. So I'll show you basically. Actually, at the moment, it's tuned for carpet racing. So we've still got the top deck on there, and it's still quite low geared, and I haven't got my outdoor shocks on it. However, if I just pan over here, this is my outdoor car. So I will be putting these shocks onto that car. The cut down top deck will also go onto that car, and the gearing will change. It's going to be geared quite high because we're going to be running at Mardave Raceway, which has got a super long straight. Tyres of choice are going to be these sort of, well, we've got four different compounds here. We've got the 28Xs, which are good for when it's cold. Obviously, the warmer you get, the higher up the range you go. Then you've got your 30s. These are actually carpet tyres, so I probably won't be using 32s. Rush 32s are my go-to tyre normally. And if it gets a little bit warmer, we're going to go on to the 36s. These were last year the King of Clubs control tyre, and actually worked really, really well on the touring car. So there you go. I've got to also test out. Come around here. Got to test out my new tyre warmers. We always use tyre warmers when we run outside, even if it's quite a warm day. Actually, tyre warmers just gives you the edge, I suppose. And also, do you know what? It's just a really nice gadget to have. And we all love gadgets, don't we, in RC? Moving over to the motors of choice for the day. I'm going to be using the Core 21 motors. These are the motor of choice. I've got 4 here. I'll get those prepped and ready. That's another video. I'll show you how to do that. Although Mardave has done a really good video, so if you want to know how to prep your brush motors, go over to the Mardave Facebook page. These are Carl's ones. He's going to be running his MO3, MO5 or MO6 or whatever they call them. I don't know much about them. That's more his bag, but slightly faster motor for his class. So that basically sums up the TT01 class and a few of the bits that we're doing to get ours prepped. Now, next on the list we have got the old faithful here, my 2-wheel drive Team Associated B6.4 Buggy, which I absolutely love this. Oh, it's just reminded me I need to take this transponder out. I'm glad I did that. I'm actually going to do a separate video on the Orca Electrics because I've got some new ones to show you, but not much to say about that. We, a few weeks ago, ran at the GP, which was the Milton Keynes GP, which was absolutely brilliant. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Got to interview Scotty Ernst, the voice of RC, which was a bit of a kind of pinch yourself moment. That was really good. But this car's going really well. I ran this the other night at DMS Racing in Watford, which is our local, and I ended up coming 6th in the A final, which I was super pleased about because I don't know, it's not my best class, I would say this, but I do okay with it. So that's my Buggy. Not much to say about it. Still waiting for the B7, but there's no rush on that. So that's that car. This next car here, I don't know if you saw, but I did a video racing LMP, and this was over at Wycombe RC Club. Now, I've slowly but surely, after racing there, thanks to Mark Stiles, who's thoroughly got me hooked on this, I've got all the bits for this car now, and I'm going to show you exactly what I've got. As you can see, I've got some more Orca electronics, brand new ones. Now, I'm not going to tell you much about these because I am going to do a separate video on the Orca electrics, but let me tell you something. Absolutely stunning, beautiful electrics. I'm super impressed with those. So I've got those. The car of choice, well, I'll come to the tyres in a minute. The car of choice is the Eclipse 4. It's actually a slightly older version, purely because RC Ian, our mate RC Ian, if you don't know who he is, then I've just told you, RC Ian donated this one to our channel, so massive thanks to him. Carl, because he's a legend, let me have that. He let me have that servo in the front there. But I've got loads to do to prep that. You know, I'm still quite new at the LMP side of things, so I don't know what I'm doing. I have also got some Spider Grip Blue, which is apparently the additive of choice. I've also got to put a fixed rear spool. Oh, there's some bits that have fallen out of there. I'm glad I kept it in there. A fixed rear spool, that also needs to go in place of the diff there, because we will be using a track that's quite high bite. And I've got my tyres, they're all done. So there you go. Actually, nearly forgot to mention the pinions. Check out this pinion. How nice is that? That is like 64 DPs. A mesh I've never really used. Actually, I've never used, to be quite honest. So for me, it's all new. I don't know if I've got the right combination. I guess it all depends on tyre diameters and stuff. But I've got all of those specs and bits that I'm going to be doing. So that's from Arrow Max, and that's a super light one. I will be getting more of those. Obviously, this is a 45 tooth one. I don't know. I'm kind of shooting in the dark a little bit because, as I say, this is a class that I've not done much of, but I loved it when I did it. I'm super hooked already. So there you go. Yeah, the tyres of choice are these ones from Zen Racing. I've got to true these down, and I've got all the measurements and stuff that I need to do. So I'm just really looking forward to it. It's something new for us, something new for the channel. We need a tyre true up for these, which I have got over here. And this was donated to the channel by Andy Peace. So Andy, you are an absolute legend, because running the channel, we don't get a super, we're not millionaires or anything like that, and we do it in our own spare time. We've got jobs and families and such, but this is brand new. So Andy, you are an absolute legend. Thank you so much for that. We really appreciate anything we get, because we are a relatively small channel, and that's going to help immensely. So I just need to get the bit to screw the tyres on, really, for that. So that will come in super handy as well. So that's my LMP project that hopefully is going to be up and running. I don't know. They've got a testing tune day at Wickham, so I would like to get it done for that. Yeah, I haven't even checked the diary if I can make that, but hopefully I can. Right, on to the next project. Project Mardave Cobra. Check out this. Alright, so I've started it already. Check out that, guys. Check out that. It started off life like this. Yeah, bit grainy, bit horrible. And now I have transform that just by using it's the simple things really. Where is it now? I've got some here we go, metal polish here. It's a trick I learnt from my dad. He used to build motorcycles and sit in front of the TV and polish bits for his motorbike. They were British motorcycles, BSAs and Triumphs and stuff, and he used to polish his metal bits for, it seemed like hours back in the day. Now I'm doing it with my Mardave Cobra. This was kindly donated by RC Steve, who's an absolute legend. So I haven't done much to it. Steve, if you're watching, this is definitely going to get done, but I want it to be really nice, and I am taking my time on it. And I've actually drilled a couple of holes in the bottom here for the servo, and I know they're right because he's done it there. But has anybody got any ideas how I can countersink them? I've done it kind of. I've done quite a good job, but if you have any ideas or any tools to help me to countersink them, please let us know. So that's as far as I've got, but all the bits are in there, and that's I'm going to take my time on that because it really needs to be done right, and I'm going to put old school electrics in it. I'm even going to go with 27 meg radio gear, maybe 40, I don't know, but no 2.4, brushed motor, completely old school, completely same shocks, the small bore shocks, everything as it was, as it's meant to be. So do keep an eye on that. What else have we got? We've got the Spark here. You might have seen this running these, Carl and myself. Great car from Karali there. I have had an issue with the servo, so I ordered another one. I think what I did, I think it's my fault, I tightened the servo saver right up, and consequently it didn't like that. I think I hit something and stripped the gears in it, so that's actually my bad. Shouldn't have done it. So I ordered another one of those. I figured it's the servo it came with, so let's just keep that as it is. Now, the stock tyres are good, but it's quite wet in the UK at the moment, so we've gone for some of these. I couldn't get Schumacher spirals, so we've got Hebeo well, same sort of thing really. They are quite soft in fairness, these tyres. We'll see how we get on with that. So yeah, that's the 1/8 side of things. Moving swiftly on, I've got my little makeshift gym here. Alright, we've got nearly got. I can turn the light on. Right, we've got the Asuga. Nothing needs doing to that. We've got the Radix. What needs doing to that? Nothing, I don't think. The Morocco needs a little bit of TLC, so I've got this here, and then there's another. I think they call it is it a bulkhead or something? I don't know. But if you look down here, let me just zoom you in. Okay, it's slightly bent. So I've got it here. I just need to replace that, and that will be ready. This car, I need to talk to you about this car, because this car here is the car that raced all the other YouTubers back in when was it now? I can't remember what month, but it was last year, and this ended up coming second. Now this TTO2, yes, it's a TTO2. I'm going to sell it, or I'm going to raffle it off, but I've left it with all the original scuff marks on from the actual race. I'll sign it, get Cole to sign it if need be. This will be... I've got to get rid of it is what I'm trying to say. So if you want it, then please drop a link on our Facebook page with an offer. I don't know how much it's worth, but I don't know. Let's get the ball rolling on it if you want it. I need to make room, to be quite honest. So that's got to go. Whether it's raffled off or someone offers me a decent... whatever, we'll get rid of that. All the money we get goes back into the channel. So there you go. They are just some of the bits we've got coming up on the channel, amongst all the other races that we're doing. We've got the Iconic Cup coming up. That's going to make for some great footage. We've got a truck fest coming up. Again, that's going to be a good video. Look out for that one. We've got loads of bits and pieces in the pipeline. Anyway, I need to get this lot packed away. If you like what you see, like, subscribe, please hit the old ding dong bell. Support the channel any way you can, even if it's just by sharing it or watching it or commenting. Thanks again. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see ya on another video.